Okay, I really kind of sort of don't know why I am even starting this video now, because I'm expecting a call and it's probably going to cut the camera off, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. So this is an update on my weight loss journey. Today is Saturday, January 27th. And this weight loss journey started for me about 2 years and 2 weeks ago on January 15th, I think it was, 2016. At that time, I weighed 225 pounds, but the thing that was even worse was I had been warned that I was pre-diabetic and I needed to do something about it. I needed to start walking or doing some exercise, just changing maybe. She just told me just little things I could change to get my glucose levels down. But I didn't listen. And so on that January 15th visit, I just so happened to have gotten my labs done before the visit, and I was officially a type 2 diabetic. I had to get on metformin, which I stayed on, I believe, for about 6 months. But there was something about it when she said that. But after she got, she was angry because I hadn't listened. And but at the end of all her admonishments, she said, but you can do it. I know you can. You don't have to stay on this. You can come off of it, on this medicine, and you can come off of it. And that kind of pumped me somehow. So I went back to work that day, and I had some leftover food for lunch from a wonderful area seafood restaurant. So that was all I had for lunch. So I ate that, and I was like, this is my last supper, because I was determined that I was going to cut it out and just eat right and just not become a full-fledged diabetic, having to take insulin and all that. Actually, when she first told me I was diabetic and I was going to have to get a prescription, I just knew it was going to be insulin, that I'd have to take shots. I just didn't know anything about it, okay? So I was just so happy that I was going to be taking something in pill format. So I was like, no, buck stops here. So with God's help, I'm telling you, with the Holy Spirit help, with Jesus' help, could not have done it without that help, okay? I want to just really strongly emphasize that I'm not, this is me. You may be strong. You may say people are strong. You may say people are determined and people can do whatever they want to do. I could not have done this without the Lord's help. Okay, so that was 2 years ago. On my first follow-up visit back, I had already lost 15 pounds. I was so happy. So I was down from 225 to 205, to whatever it would be to have lost 15 pounds. Was it 15 or 10? It was either 15 or 10. My memory on it is getting kind of shaky now, but you'll see some of the videos on my channel. I think I did outline it. And then my next visit, which was at the 3-month mark, I was down. I don't remember how much I was down by. Maybe I was down by about 10 on that 1-month visit. And then on that 3-month mark, it was 15. I don't remember. Okay, but I tell you, one of the greatest days of my life. There are 3 landmarks in this weight loss journey. The first was when that scale no longer had a 2 as the first number, and I was under 200 pounds. I had been over 200 pounds for about, that was 2016, probably 1996 to 2016, probably about 20 years, I want to say, 15 to 20 years, somewhere in there. Had started diets weekly, not weekly as in WEEKLY, but like a week diet, knowing it really wasn't going to do anything. But I had dropped a few pounds in 2012 when I had physical therapy. And so I had to, that was a big part of that was exercise. And she wanted me to swim to help my ankle. That was the problem area. So I really went to the pool a lot that year, did pool exercises, trimmed down in inches more than anything. I don't know about weight, but I really did trim down in inches. But then it was hot as, it was hot as blazes that summer. And I was going to an indoor pool and I just loved it. But then the following summer, it was a bit more, we didn't have those type of temperatures and the outdoor pools were too cold for me. So I gained it all back plus more. But anyway, so back to the weight loss journey. So the third mark that I was ecstatic about occurred sometime between May and late June. And that was when I was under 175 pounds. Or maybe when I hit 175. And the reason why that was such a big deal was because for the longest time when I was gaining weight, I on my license and everywhere, I kept putting 175. So that to me was like normal, and everything above that was like when things just spiraled out of control. So when I either hit 175 or maybe below it, that was another ecstatic point. Then the third one was whenever I would go to this Higi, H-I-G-I, weight station that's found in some grocery stores. And I would do it once a week religiously. And it would tell me my weight, my blood pressure, and my BMI. And at the point when that thing, at first, of course, it was saying I was obese. Then it went to, which I was. Then it went to just overweight, which I was. And then it went to, and the first time it went to normal, I wanted to get up in that grocery store and do a praise dance, okay? I don't remember when that was, though. That was like late in the journey in 2016. I want to say that was probably somewhere between late 2016, maybe even early 2017. Because for me, normal BMI is 137 or 136 and under. Can't remember. But see, some people say, and I can understand this too, because some people say, that BMI stuff, and I've heard about the SMART index for BMI that they're using now, which they say is more sensible. But for me, because I know there are some people who have bigger bone structure, I don't. So I should not have ever been as big as I was. So look, see? Oops. Okay, and now it doesn't even want to sit up here. Right. Okay, we can do something about that. So look. See how I can close my fingers over my wrist? A doctor said that to me before, that I have small bone structure and I should. He didn't say anything about BMI, but to me that says that I really should go by the one that everyone thinks is rubbish, because that is my bone structure. So the lowest I have been is 126, maybe 125.8, and I was staying consistently under 130 for months. Okay, maybe from like, I don't know, March, April, all the way through probably late summer. But then I started gaining, all these occasions, and I started letting myself eat out more. Not letting myself, but I just started eating out more. And so I gained, yes. And right now I am at, when I went to the doctor, I was at 138.5, but I was really at 137, without clothes. Good thing is that I had weighed myself before I left home, with clothes and without clothes. So, of course, that's the true weight without clothes, because I don't want to know what my clothes weigh. I want to know what I weigh. So, but when I got there to to the doctor, I weighed exactly the same thing with my clothes on here as I did there, so that I knew without clothes that my true weight was 137. Now, I don't know what it is today, because frankly, it fluctuates between 134. Lately, for the last month or so, it has fluctuated between 134 and 137. I think one time I'd even gotten up to 138.5. I started Thanksgiving at 132, or was it Christmas? One of the two, at 132, and I just went out of control. Just eating everything I wanted to eat, all these desserts and stuff, and I mean, just eating a lot of them too. Like, I felt entitled. But I'm back on track now, so I've cut out that silly stuff. But I think I do probably still eat out a little too much, and when I eat out, it's probably heavy carbs. But anyway, let me tell you about my lab results. I was really going to be very concerned about that, my sugar levels. Now, to give you an idea, normal sugar level A1C is between 4.8 and 5.6. Now, I've never been, since she's been monitoring it for the last 5, 6, 7 years, I've never been in normal. But I guess I've been in pre-diabetic. And she was happy for me to be below 6. Okay, that was a milestone for me. Last December, I don't remember when I got, I got off of the medicine at 6.4. Now, it's a big difference between all these little slots, 6.4, 6.5. You know, it's not like what you would think. It's big differences between these levels. So anyway, I think I got down into 5 towards the end of 2016. And last year I was still what they call pre-diabetic. But praise the Lord, for the first time, and Lord knows when, I am below the normal scale. Like, my A1C is 5.4, and my glucose is level, which is, when you may be more familiar with that one. Like, if you take your sugar, it's like it can be anywhere, I guess, from in the 70s, all the way up to 150, 60, depending on whether you've eaten or not. But if you fasted, it's what's considered to be good is, I guess I would say probably, or okay, is probably 110 and under. But good is probably under 100. So I think I was at 95 is what it was. So that's, pretty decent. It's in the normal range, so praise the Lord. Now, my cholesterol was high. Now, I'm looking at my lab reports online, and I haven't talked to the doctor yet. But maybe I'm not going to, because she sent me an email that she couldn't upload my lab results when she thought she could, but she would mail them to me. And looking at the portal, I could see that it was because they weren't going to be available until today. So I guess they couldn't see that note, or just didn't pay any attention to it. So she probably mailed it to me. But just the fact that she didn't call me, I was like, well, man, it must not be too bad. She didn't call me and give me a prescription for anything, so must be okay. But I saw that my cholesterol was in the high range, over the norm, the two cholesterols. And I was like, oh, man, I wonder why she didn't, say anything about this. But then when I went on the portal, I saw that for the last 3 lab results, it's lower than it has been. Now, she had told me last year was a bit high, but then when I went back again, it was a lot lower. So she was like, I think you'll be okay. But it was still high, I guess. But now it's like lower than it's been in like 3 years. So I don't know what I need to do with that. I do tend to eat more meat because I need more protein, because I try to do resistance every other day, like either the hand free weights or resistance band that I have. So I exercise 6 days a week. I can't even remember the last time, or it's been less than that. Now, some days I have, because of the time factor, whatever, I want to make it at least 30, but sometimes it's only been 15, 20. That's all I had time for. But it registered on my Fitbit, so I can't even remember. Probably when I was sick, which was, I don't remember when it was either last summer or summer before last. I had some days where it was where I had registered no exercise. And so for my step count, I try to keep that, try to get 10K every day. Even on my day off of exercising, I try to just get it through normal, going about life or whatever. But I don't get too freaked out about it if I don't make 10,000 on my exercise day off. But I do like to get between 7,000 and 8,000. Now, I was consistently getting 15K and over for a long period of time. That's when I was down in the 120s too. But I'm no longer getting that. It's my fault, and I don't know. I do want to get back to that, but I can't say that I can say that I'm pretty overall pleased with where I am now. My gut, I think, could be a lot better. That's the two problem areas that, and I'm going to show you my gut, and I hope you can see it. I hope, okay, here you go. Let me cut a light on here. Okay, so, do I need to get on my tippy toes? Okay, so, let me just, yeah, okay. So you see, I do have a gut in there. It's a lot better than it used to be, though. But, maybe if I bring this around here and step out. Okay, so you can see my profile, and okay, I have one black, which I guess was not the best color, but look, you can see. Okay, so my arms are still concerning because I can't get rid of these wings under here. If anybody knows how I could do that, I would love it. But actually my arms around in here, my shoulder areas, I'm pretty pleased with. But anyway, so there you have it. That is an update on my weight loss journey. I would love to lose 8 to, I don't know, about 10. Let's say 5 to 10. I would love to lose 5 to 10 pounds. I would love to, I think what's more sustainable for me and to be able to maintain it would be probably around 130, 134. I don't think in the 120s is really something that I can maintain without huge feelings of deprivation. But anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great day, everyone. And if you have started a weight loss journey, let me know. And if you have any questions, let me know too. And I will try to answer them. And thanks for watching.